Welcome to DWI. Listen, we love you guys and we appreciate you guys going with us on our journey. So without further ado, if this is your first time tuning in, welcome. If this is not your first time, welcome back. So without further ado, I'm Ellie, that's Wax, that's Duve. We are DWI. So fellas, let's get right into it. By the time you guys see this, we will have had a new president. So, with that being said, shout out President Trump. You definitely made it happen for yourself a second term. Listen, that's why voting matters. You got to get out there and cast your vote, because if the person that you voted for did not win, it's not that it wasn't in the cards. That means that everybody in the party may or may not have voted in that way.
Right.
So,
everybody, whoever lost, your side is probably whining their ass off right now. But, it is what it is. They don't give a shit about you anyway. so, live your life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Live your life. Worry about you. Don't worry about all this other shit. Take care of what you can take care of.
Do you feel like all of that political, the political propaganda, it kind of like distorts life in a sense? It makes it look a little less clear to a lot of people.
During elections,
right.
It definitely does. And sometimes even after that, but it is what it is.
Because to my understanding, depending on who you are voting for politically, that's where a lot of people like to draw the line in the sand.
Right.
As far as relationship-wise, do I want to continue on with a person that doesn't share my beliefs politically?
Right.
And to me, that's crazy.
That's super crazy.
Because you can miss out on a fantastic relationship with a person.
Big time facts.
But you're basing it on their political views.
Right. People take that shit way too seriously. It's like, you can like who you want to like. People have different political views. That doesn't make them a bad person or not. So.
Right. I was going to say, I'm sorry.
No, I'm just glad the shit is over with. I'm tired of seeing the commercials. I'm tired of seeing all of that shit.
Them commercials was nuts.
Crazy.
Man. And they're talking about all kind of crazy stuff on those doggone, trying to make the other person look crazy.
Slinging mud.
Yeah.
Right. But I was going to say, that's why a lot of relationships have been squandered. You know what I mean? Because they say you don't want to talk about two things. That's politics.
And religion.
Bingo. And they say that for a reason. Because, we could be best of friends. If I know you're voting for so-and-so, I might not fuck with you anymore. And that's crazy.
Right.
That's crazy.
It's like people physically draw the line in the sand if they know that you're voting for the opposing person that they're voting for, which is, to me, it's a waste of a relationship if that's what the situation may call for.
Right. Because like I said, they don't give a shit about you.
No. They don't know your first name. All they know is a slew of people voted for me. Right. That's why I'm in this position, mixed with a lot of other elements, I'm sure.
Right.
This isn't just one of those things to where they just sign up and then they get votes and then the votes are tallied and then that's your next president. There's a lot more to it than just what we see, I'm sure.
Right. So I'm sure, even though it's over, they're going to be crying about this shit for years. Yeah. Whoever, whoever wins. So I just try to tune out all of that shit sometimes, man. Just let it go. Let it go. Live your life.
The losing side, the other side cheated.
Right.
That's what we're going to hear for at least 3 years.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Basically, social media is getting shut down for the next couple of days.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Just because of the propaganda and the bullshit that happened.
Just watch our shit. We ain't.
Definitely. Matter of fact, don't even watch it. I don't even want y'all watching it until y'all do 3 things.
And what's that, Phil?
Oh, I'd love to tell them, Wax.
Please.
I'd love to tell them. It's like, share, and subscribe. And dude, I think you wanted to add something in there too.
Get in that comment section. Tell us who you voted for.
Yeah. Go ahead. It's our time now. Now the receipt, you got the receipt. We knew you bought the chicken pot pie. We know it was you. Right. So tell us who you voted for.
Go ahead and cry. Go ahead and cry in the comment section. You got lost.
And hit that notification bell. Let's bring the fucking algorithm up, man.
I need y'all motherfuckers to get in that comment section, man. If for not anything, just to vent. Get it off your chest, man.
Right.
It's a non-judgmental platform. And if we see somebody judging you, scolding you from the other side, we're definitely going to interject and say, hey, yo, we ain't doing all that here.
Mm-mm.
Cast your opinions on us, and we'll definitely address them in our next episode. But, like my man Dude said, it's all about doing better. That's what it's all about. This political rat race for either side is a struggle to try to make happen. I mean, we seen the events that went down, as far as these last couple of
terms.
Yeah. I mean, we seen gas prices go up. We seen them go down. We seen money leave. We seen money not come back. I mean, as an American, I want y'all to all see the bigger picture. And that's yourselves and everybody that's out there with you. It's time to get stronger as a fucking United States. Unify the front. It ain't about all that bullshit. I mean, right now, in 2024, do you understand everybody's in the same fucking mix?
Yeah, it's a rat race. It's a rat race.
It's not about you. It's about everybody else around you and you.
It's about us.
Mm-hmm.
You dig what I'm saying? It's about us. It's not about me. It ain't about you. It ain't about you. It's about us as a unified front.
I was about to say, don't fall for the dangling carrot.
Man,
you know what I mean?
If so, you'll fall for anything.
Right.
And at that point, I got some beachfront property out in Idaho. And I'm willing to give it up at a steal, I promise you. So just get a hold of me. 555-1212. So.
Or send it right to 555 Rutler Road.
We'll get the check.
We'll cash it.
Yeah, that's 555 Rutler Road, Cheetah Springs, Maryland.
Cheetah Springs.
So, listen. The election came and went. We seen all of that. Thank goodness we're over with all the propaganda from, the elections on both sides.
Right.
But let's get back to the real world. So in the real world, there's entertainment.
For sure.
In that entertainment world, there's things that happen just like it does for everybody else. But in the entertainment world, it's on a bigger screen.
Mm-hmm.
So I know one thing for sure. There was a trial going on. It was the Young Thug trial. That's been going on for about 5 years now. It doesn't seem like it, but time is flying. I remember being young, telling my mom that, like, I can't wait to be an adult. She's like, all right, when you do, time is going to fly. And I was like, well, let it come. Man, since that moment, there's been like 30,000 days that's transpired, it feels like.
Right.
What the fuck has happened? Like, I rushed my whole childhood just to get to this moment so I could be sitting here with my knees aching and my motherfucking, I'm talking about my bones.
Back hurting.
Right.
Yeah, now you want to go back, don't you?
Fucking right, man. I go back to a strapping 18, man, feeling good about life and the journey that I'm getting ready to be partaking in this big-ass world.
Right.
But yeah, man, so Young Thug, he had his trial, and basically it came down to the wire, and he's out.
He copped the plea.
Yep.
Play took 15 months probation, 15 years probation.
I was about to say 15 months. Oh, man, that motherfucker would have did
kicked.
that shit with his hands
Hell
tied.
yeah. He would
gotta
have sat
be-
in jail another 15
Hell
months.
yeah, he's like, man, look,
fuck
just
it.
max me out, man. I'll be home by Christmas of 2026. Feeling himself. You feel me, Wax?
Fuck
If
yeah.
he'd had 15 months, he'd have did that on his head, man.
Easy, man.
But 15 years,
15 years,
bruh,
man.
you can't do shit.
Right, and it's just a trap. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he can stay out of the trap because they catch that motherfucker with a joint. It's a wrap,
Bruh, you can't be at a high school football game and cheer too loud.
Bro.
15 years of probation?
It's a gift and a curse, man.
Yeah.
Because now you can't be around felons.
Right.
Like, say you go to another town and they just pull you over just cause. They're liable to set you up and send you back.
Right.
You could get into a fight with one of your boo things or whatever, and you know what I mean? That shit is a trap.
I
It's
get
a
it.
trap.
But I tell you what, that brother wanted to get from behind that building.
Yeah, I can't blame him for it, man. They wasn't trying to let him out.
The smallest incident will send you back to prison for what, another 15?
Right.
But it would be like 20.
That's even worse.
But here's the kicker, Wax. He wanted to get from behind that building.
And I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
He wanted to come home.
Being on probation for 15 years, though.
He's rich.
Okay.
That means I surround myself around nothing but beautiful shit.
So every visit he gets, is he going to ask, hey, are you a felon? Hey, do you have any felonies on your record? Or?
Yes, but at the same time, money talks, bro, and you know it does.
I mean, for who?
For everybody.
Certain people.
He has enough money for his money to get him wherever he needs to go.
He had enough money already, and the shit is in the same situation.
He got to go on tour.
You see what happened to Diddy.
Right, Diddy had the billionaire.
He had more money than God, and look at him now.
We ain't talking about Diddy.
I'm just saying.
He might come home.
I'm just saying, money doesn't work all the time, Phil.
I get it, Wax, but what I'm saying is he has enough money left over.
You would think if he's smart, but
he's gonna do some music.
He better. I tell you what, he better not twist his fingers up. He better not do none of that shit.
You hear Wax?
Straight up, that nigga better not do none of this shit. He can't even do jazz hands because they gonna fucking.
See, here you go, bro.
They gonna lock his ass
So
up.
you think the peoples is watching like Jay-Z
you already
said?
know.
From a distance?
They can't wait. They probably ain't from a distance.
Assign people to watch him,
Right.
like because I think it was the longest court case in Georgia history.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So just imagine all the money they spent trying to lock him up that they just wasted. And then you have like judges getting taken off the case and all that extra shit.
Well,
bad publicity. They want him.
You know what that means for the state of Georgia. Your taxes are going up.
Oh, my
Surprise, motherfuckers.
They gonna end up voting Fawny Willis out of there.
Yeah.
She fucked up a couple trials.
The fact that you know her name on a first name basis.
I mean, she's the DA, so she had the Trump trial that kind of went sour in the first place, and they spent a lot of money on that, and then this one was even longer than that.
Well, maybe she needs to quit trying those cases like
She
that.
probably should, or at least you better wait till you get a fucking open and shut case.
Right.
Don't just bring anybody just for publicity, because it seemed like that's what she was doing, was just trying to get publicity.
Right.
And that's what she got. She spent Georgia money on that shit. You know what I mean? She ran the bag up, and now everybody knows her name.
Right.
Yeah.
But with no convictions. Like, that shit's crazy.
That shit's wild. They spent millions of dollars for probation. Shout out to Thug for getting out though. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he takes his life and does the right shit with it. I don't know what he can rap about now. Like, what's he gonna rap about?
You know what I was thinking? What if he gets pardoned by one of the two candidates?
You mean pardon as far as his probation being absolved?
Everything.
Right.
Like Lil Wayne did and Kodak Black.
Right.
I don't know. I think that was Trump's way of being like, all right, y'all don't want to, that's what y'all feeling? Right. Free everybody.
But it happened.
And he threw the West Side sign up.
It happened.
Free everybody.
And it can happen again.
I can dig it. Listen, I ain't opposed to any of that, but I want these young brothers to learn a lesson from this, man. Right. Take notes.
Right.
You know? Speaking of taking notes, it seems like when one goes in, one comes out. When one comes out, one goes in.
Right.
Y'all, I mean, I know y'all heard about what happened to Lil Dirk.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Like, that's a terrible situation. That's exactly the Young Thug situation.
Right. It's just
all over again.
It's like y'all young bulls gotta learn how to be quiet about some shit, man. You want to be on some gangster shit, gangsters shut the fuck up. You know, Lil Wayne said, like, real G's move in silence like lasagna.
So what you're saying is you don't hear the G in the word lasagna.
Right.
There's a G in there, just so you know that.
So, like, that's what y'all gotta be. Like, that all this gangster shit, gangsters don't talk. So
y'all's telling on yourselves.
Right.
And wonder how they got you. Like, how they know?
I got an idea.
What's that?
Why don't y'all just change that shit? Change the narrative. Stop doing all that unimportant shit and get to a bag on some other shit. Seriously.
I mean, yeah.
Easier said than done, I'm sure. I'm sure. But there's always a way. I like the wheel shit, you dig? I don't come from success. I don't come from parents that had a lot of money and put me through fucking, one of those boarding schools, and then I went to a Ivy League college. None of that happened for me.
Right.
There was something inside of me that my parents put in there. Therefore, it's inside of the universe. It's inside of all of us. So I wouldn't even say they put it in there. I would say they watered it and brought it out.
Right.
There's definitely different things that's inside all of us that
seeds.
need brought out.
They plant seeds at a young age.
Thugga said they tried to body us and bury us, not realizing that we were seeds.
Mm-hmm.
That's the worst thing you could do to a seed. If you want your idea of life to manifest and not see that seed grow, that's the best thing you can do to a seed if the seed needs to manifest and grow. Hit that soil, bury them seeds. You kidding me?
Right.
Now you got seeds that are growing up in the right way.
Right.
This isn't a lecture towards the youngins. This is definitely one of those public announcements.
It's a lecture towards everybody.
This is like crazy work. You see one of our high-profile celebrities coming home, and then you see another one going to jail.
Right.
Like, what's up?
Yeah, it's sad. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he got Fonnie Willis trying the case. You know what I mean? I don't know, but hopefully he got a good lawyer and can figure his way out. But this one's a Fed case, I think, ain't it?
And them motherfuckers are 96% conviction rate.
Like Georgia's one thing, but the Feds don't fuck around.
What I'm saying, dude, when I say they have a 96% conviction rate, I'm saying they're like the Yankees with a little tiny dash of the Chiefs and or Patriots when Tom Brady was there.
Right.
With a little tiny dash of the any of the 90s teams of the Cowboys.
Right. Or the Bulls.
Yeah,
the Bulls.
With the Bulls in there, mixed with the Steel Curtain.
Right.
Mixed with some other shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because them motherfuckers don't lose. So
Very
when you're
rarely.
dealing with something like that, a federal case, come on, bruh. That's lights out already.
Bro, it's putting fucking all your lyrics together about bodies that, you know what I mean? That shit is insane. That's insane.
Right.
It's what you always say. Like, it's life imitating art,
One more time.
imitating life.
My man. And that's not me, you know what I mean? That's my OG. And it's like, I don't want that to be the narrative anymore.
Right.
Because it doesn't have to be.
Right.
Like I was talking to one of my children earlier, my oldest. And I told him, I said, this story that you're writing, it can change at any moment. It depends on what the writer does.
Right.
So y'all's story can change too. Your story doesn't have to be defined by this moment that you're living in. Think about another way out, honestly. Because at that point now, you're preserving two lives.
Right.
The life that you might have been able to take in your own.
And you got so many ears, so many young ears listening to you that are, you know, that you can help steer them in a better direction. You know what I mean? So, like, I think Dirk tried it with the, you know, with the him and J. Cole song, which is my shit. I like that song.
Man, all my life.
Yeah, but it was too little, too late. I guess it was like that ain't gonna get you out of here.
Right.
They was always talking about slide for Vaughn.
Yeah.
And then they stopped saying it for some reason, but now we know why.
Right.
You
Well,
know?
allegedly.
Facts, allegedly.
So, you know, hopefully, you know, things work out for the all good of everybody that was involved in the situation.
Right.
So that's all I
It's,
got.
it's unfortunate, you know what I mean?
Very
Like,
unfortunate.
'cause like I said, he's a young dude with his whole future ahead of him, and you know, like I said, he got a lot of young ears, a lot of impressionable minds that are listening to him. So, you know, hopefully he can get out of this situation.
And people think, well, you're young, you can go in and come home. Like, that's not the same. You miss a lot of them 30s and the 20s and 40s. You
Important
miss a
shit.
lot, bruh.
You miss
Right.
birthdays and all kinds of shit, man.
There's a lot of things that go on that you're going to miss.
And all the money he gonna be missing.
Right. By the time he comes home, he'll still be who he is, but does the celebrity die?
Right. Who's gonna want to hear that shit after? You know, who knows?
But I do got a flip side to this whole thing. Speaking of celebrities and all of that shit, when you go in and come home, do you still mean the same? I believe that it depends on who you are. It depends on if your name rang bells enough for you to still be relevant in today's time.
Mm-hmm.
And the young brother, well, the OG that I'm about to bring up, I believe his name still is relevant. Big Meech.
Meech.
Remember when I said, you know, the it seems like there's a wave in the culture to where they come home, they leave and go, they come home, they leave. You know, it seems like it's like a revolving door, which I want that door to shut.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? I want everybody that's supposed to be in the house to be in the house. And by that, I mean be in the world. Be a popular member of society, if you will.
Right.
You know, have your own voice out here in this big-ass world because your opinion and your voice matters.
Has Meech done any interviews? Have anybody seen anything?
I haven't seen anything yet. I seen him at the nail salon getting his shit put together, but like that's all I seen.
Right.
And I watched BMF.
Right.
That's a dope ass series, man. I'm all caught up, man. I know who all the, you know what I mean, villains are. I know everybody in that show, man. It's a dope move. It's a dope concept, man. It's a dope show.
Right. I gotta catch up on it.
You definitely do. But I ain't saying shit else to them, Wax. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't giving a shout out to stars or telling them where they can find any of these bomb ass shows until they do 3 things, dude.
What's that?
That's like, share, and subscribe. Because it costs you no money. It costs you zero. As a matter of fact, it's a wash.
Right.
We're breaking even.
So you might as well.
For all the time, effort, sweat, blood, and tears we put into it, it's a wash. We break even. You know, that's like getting 2 penalties, one on the our side and one on the opposing team side.
Right.
It's an offsetting penalty.
Right.
It costs you no money to do so. So if you can, drop you a little comment down there.
Right. Get up in them comment sections. And speaking of like people getting out and maybe like if they're still relevant or not, did y'all see the Hot Boys had a reunion?
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, Hot Boy Lil Wayne brought all the Hot Boys out for the concert. That shit was dope. That was dope to see. Man.
Right.
Wayne looked like he was happy. He looked like he was happy.
He had all his brothers back.
Yeah, they all looked like they was, you know what I'm saying, in good spirits. So that's what's up. I'm glad Turk and BG got their shit together. And
I mean, because they're brothers, man.
Right.
I mean, you get into it when you got family.
Right.
That's just the way that it is.
Right. And like they made so much dope shit. It's like, come on, you know how much money y'all leaving on the table
By having
beefing with each other over pretty much nothing. Like just
crumbs.
Yeah, put that shit on the back burner and get paid, get some money.
Let's talk about it when we get back to the spot.
Right.
Let me know how you feel. I'll let you know how I feel. That we make this money, dap up, and go back out on this road.
Right. We ain't even gotta talk to each other. Just get on the stage and do what we gotta do, and then get this money, and then we can hate each other after the show.
Right.
And don't let baby into your books.
Here you go. He gonna be looking for all 3 of us. Wax, cut the shit, man. He gonna be all 3 of y'all niggas, man. All 3 of y'all, just cause of Wax. Birdman gonna be looking for us cause of that shit. So watch it, Wax. We already got tiny infant hand baby Jay Frick. All right. But yeah, man, that shit right there, that's a crazy situation, bro. Because you got 2 of the best rappers in that clique not getting along.
Right.
You know, and from what I'm seeing on like YouTube and different things, Turk always had a positive thing to say about BG. So like for them to be at odds at a time like this to where they can be out there getting it, man, go get the money, man.
Yes.
Go get the money.
I say, how long did BG do? Because he sat it down for a while.
He was sitting down for a minute.
He did like 14, 15 years.
He did something. I'm not sure what he did. I know Turk was sitting down too.
Mm-hmm.
Turk didn't do that much though. Turk did like a nickel.
That, but I'm just saying he was down there too. So
we talked about this in a couple of episodes back, like when BG came home and he had that new hairdo.
Yeah, he was wilding out.
Yeah, he was, man. That motherfucker snapped out, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, that's a certain situation where I like to see the people that we grew up listening to on one accords again.
Right.
Getting the relationship back to what it was.
Yeah, because we grown men now. Y'all,
Right.
y'all all grown men. We
Put
ain't
that
kids
shit behind
no more.
you.
Yeah, we ain't kids no more. Let that shit go. Get some money.
And I think that was a good idea, Wayne bringing them out there, because Wayne set the stage for all of those motherfuckers that came out.
Right.
Even Juvie. You know, Juvie, I feel like he was the first one we heard from Cash Money with that high song.
He was.
So when he was able to open the door for him, Lil Wayne, I said Lil Wayne like I was from Lil Wayne, baby. I was like, Lil Wayne, like that's the Wayne, baby. But nah, Lil Wayne was able to keep the door open.
Right.
That's the dope part to me, to where you guys are still important in hip hop right now.
Right.
So that's some dope shit, man.
Yeah, shout out to the Hot Boys, man.
Man, I bet you that shit was fucking turned up, man. I'd have loved to have been there,
It
man.
looked like it was. It looked like they was having a good at that. That crowd packed.
Bling bling, Manny Fresh on the ones and twos.
Yeah, they had Manny out there too.
That shit would have been fucking crazy, man. The entertainment business, the entertainment world is a spectacle, man. And you know, anytime you got that much, how should I say, vibrato in the same room, you're going to have an excellent turnout.
Right.
Speaking of which, we can take the same entertainment business and go straight into the sports.
Okay.
Straight into the sports. Did y'all see the quarterback for the Colts?
Quentin Richardson.
Yeah, man. What's up with your boy, man?
Man, he tapped out.
How does that happen in football, man? I've never seen that. And now in MMA, I've seen motherfuckers hit that damn canvas.
Yeah, I've seen it in football too, like when the running back gets like 4 or 5 plays where he's running, but not from a quarterback.
Right.
You know
He's
what I mean?
the leader of the team.
That shit's crazy.
That's unheard of, man. Like you, because you was tired, and then he admitted it. At least just lying, like, yeah, my foot was hurting real quick. Just lie.
I caught a cramp or some shit. Like,
that motherfucker went like this and they wasn't hearing him. Like he tugged at his shirt about 3 times.
I'm fucking tired.
stay in there.
Like they kept waving him in there and shit. Mm-hmm. And before you knew it, motherfucker was getting a sandwich over there, like the dude off of Ricky Bobby and shit. Like, these are delicious. These are subs. Like, damn, bruh.
Yeah.
How do you tap out?
I don't know, but from
That's crazy.
An opposing team, you know what I mean? I keep him there. Keep him there. We want
Flacco was out there on us on the ones and twos doing his thing, man. So he's dangerous when it comes to certain teams.
Yeah, but he's supposed to be the future of that team.
He is, but like,
so keep him there. Like, let's just keep him in place so we can run the fuck all over them.
Well, you know what the next step is if he's supposed to be the future.
What's that?
The next step is in the unemployment. Because you go to the free agency, and if nobody picks you up, don't you call me. Mm-hmm. Don't you dare. Don't waste your time. Yeah. I'll call you.
It's definitely a bad look. I don't know if it's the death nail in the coffin, but I mean, it's definitely a bad black eye on your resume. It's like, bro, you got some cleaning up to do after that shit.
Then you got motherfuckers like James Winston breathing life back into Cleveland.
Right.
You quit.
My bad. I was about to say, who were they playing? They must have been kicking the shit out of them motherfuckers.
But you're a quarterback, bro.
I know. You're supposed to go down with the shit.
Yeah.
They were playing the Texans.
Oh, shit.
And that game didn't even get that out of hand. They lost by 3 points.
Right. Right.
Do you think that was Flacco keeping them in the game?
Probably.
Because he's starting this week. They named him the starter now.
Who they got? Vikings.
I think so.
All right.
I bet you his black ass won't be tired no more.
I'm not tired no more.
Mm-hmm. But I like that quitting effort. Like, keep his ass there.
We only see them niggas like once every 3 years.
I don't give a shit. Keep him there so he can quit every time he plays us.
Like, man, I'm tired, man. There's only so much they'll take of that shit, though, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can't keep doing that kind of shit.
Nah. But I mean, I'm just saying the quitting like spirit is still there, hopefully. So he gets hit one good time, he's gonna be like,
we need a medic.
yeah, come get me out of here, coach. So yeah, well, I love to see it as a Steelers fan. You know what I mean?
But like, man, if I was a Colts fan, I'd be hurt. Like, what?
Like your boy, he was up there yicking and yakking. One of them dudes that was in our comments.
Right.
What was his name? Do you remember it? Well, I know he was in there talking shit on Harris. And Harris has had 3 weeks of significant runnage.
Yeah.
So, I'm proud about that, but that's a whole nother segment, so we ain't even gonna get into that. We ain't even gonna cross that bridge right now, fella. Because we'll just, we're on a bye week this week, so, they probably ain't gonna get a little taste of the Steelers shit unless they do 3 things.
What's that?
That's like, share, and subscribe. Then we might bring you a little pre-game Steelers action coming up for y'all to be able to sink your teeth into it. But we ain't doing shit unless you do those 3 things. And what my boy Dude said.
Get in that comment section.
Yep.
Let us know what y'all think, man.
Because it costs you nothing.
It costs you not one dime. Now let me ask you this. Keeping it sports, going from the NFL to the NBA.
NBA season.
How you feeling about Joel Embiid? In specific. Because that motherfucker got stipulations in his contract.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like, because he said he's not playing back-to-back games. I don't like it, man.
How does that happen, bro?
I don't get it. I don't know how these players get paid more and more than they ever have, and then they play less and less.
I've never seen MJ do it.
Hell no.
Ever. I seen that motherfucker play through a sore knee, a flu.
None of them do. None of them old dudes.
Getting bit by a vampire.
All the old dudes was doing coke, and they was doing coke and drinking at halftime, and they was
Well, I almost busted my elbow over this shit, man. You just seen DWI exclusive elbow bust.
It's like maybe they need
them motherfuckers was getting busy.
Right,
dude.
they need to get coke back in the league.
Hell yeah, bring coke back. Had them motherfuckers like on a coke diet.
Make coke great again.
Hell yeah, because these motherfuckers definitely are. I don't want to use the word bitch, but they're bitching out, man.
They are.
Yeah, listen. All right, I don't even know where to begin from Joel Embiid.
Start from the top, Wes.
Okay. Imagine going to your job and saying, "Hey, I'm only going to work one every other day."
Right.
But now you got to pay me $100 million. How's that sound? How's that sound to you?
They're gonna have security on stand.
Right.
And then personally escort me to the door. And it's not gonna take them long.
I mean, I understand he's had a couple, significant injuries and stuff. Like, he's played through a lot, but like, they're paying you $100 million.
Right.
To do what you've been born to do, basically.
To play a game.
He has a basketball body built. He was built to play basketball.
And here's the thing: even if you're gonna do it, don't tell everybody you're gonna do it. Just when the game comes up, be like, my leg hurts, I can't play tonight.
Right.
Don't tell everybody from the beginning of the season, like, I ain't playing 2 in a row.
Well, you know why he did that, don't you?
Why?
So he can tell them later on, like, I told you I wasn't
Pretty
playing.
much, but that shit
don't work.
That shit's whack.
It don't work.
Bro.
I told y'all motherfuckers I wasn't playing back to back.
It makes him look like a bitch.
It does, and that makes your money dwindle down because at that point we know we can't count on you for 2 games in a row.
Right.
And that next game might be a conference game to where we have to win this game
Right.
in order to sustain our ranking.
And then you don't get the continuity that you need with your team because you're never out there. Then when playoff time comes, nobody knows how to fucking play with you.
Why don't Joel have to be out here?
Right.
Right.
That's the question of the day.
I was going to say, and this is some racist sounding shit, and I've never said this before in my life, but send his ass back to Africa.
You remember what we talked about? That might not
see
be a
if he
bad
plays
idea.
a week after being there.
Especially after this election. That might not be a shabby idea. And y'all heard, dude, we're taking the big booty white women too. Y'all, come on. Come on. If your butt is bigger than this right here, you can come.
I'm just saying, man, like, he knows how good he got it over here.
Right.
Like, to go and say, I'm not playing 2 games in a row, that's insane. That's crazy to me.
It's insanity.
It really is. Especially because he's getting paid so much to play a goddamn game.
Right.
Eddie Murphy coined it best in Raw. He said when motherfuckers get over to America, they start, picking up on some of those European or these American ways.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about, I want what's coming to me. Mm-hmm. That motherfucker wants what's coming to him. He's like, I know for a fact that Victor Wembanyama is getting paid under the table. Like, that motherfucker's dead ass serious. And he's from France. That nigga is snapping.
So let me ask y'all this: like, what's y'all's take on the entire state of the game of basketball? Like, where are y'all at with it? Is it soft? Like, there's too many threes. You think there's too many threes?
I do.
Like, the big men don't even really they don't even run paint to paint. They run to the 3-point line and fucking stop. I'm like, you're 7 foot. Keep fucking going.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
That shit pisses me off. I mean, threes are cool, but like, if you watch a game nowadays, man, it's a 3-point contest.
Everybody's shooting threes.
I'm like, damn, 43s a game? Who the fuck wants to watch that shit?
Right.
Not me. That's why I only watch like highlights and shit.
Right.
And it's still only threes and dunks.
Right.
That shit, nobody's playing defense and shit. That shit sucks.
That's the thing of the past, brother.
Right.
That shit sucks.
No mid-range game. Like, mid-range is important. Like, that was some of the best players we watched growing up. Like, Jordan was a mid-range guy. Kobe was mid-range. Like, he'll hit you with that motherfucking 10-foot out. Yeah, that fade away. That shit's entertaining to me.
Or that up and under, like you pump fake and then wait for you to jump and then go under you and then shoot. Like, mid-range was it. You know what I mean? Or you was down there banging in the paint.
Right.
That's just like the NFL. Tom Brady said they got soft because instead of implementing things to where they'll make them obsolete to a hit, different things like that, and I'm saying quarterbacks. He said they used to make plays to get around that.
Right.
They used to make plays to where if you know they're coming in hot, you'll be able to pick up on that and then change the whole fabric of the play.
Right.
To where you won't sustain a hit. You won't get that concussion.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that motherfucker's played a lot of games, and he speaks pretty normal.
Yeah, and he hasn't been hit that many times because
Right.
his line was up to par.
That and the refs fucking loved him.
Oh, my God.
He
They
used
love
to
him.
kiss his hairy
That's why-
beanbags.
That's why it's hard to listen to him
Give advice.
It's like, man, you had so much help, but it is what it is. He was still the GOAT. I can't
Right.
take,
And
I
he
ain't gonna
did
take
take
that
some
nothing away.
hits,
I
though.
ain't
I'm
gonna
sorry.
I ain't gonna take nothing away from him.
We was trying to kill that motherfucker when we
Yeah,
hit
but
it.
we didn't get to him much.
Harrison did.
Nah.
Not really. Not really.
Harrison got the castle and all those backups.
Right.
But I don't know. I just think this shit is soft and it's not entertaining. It's like offensive minded now.
It is.
Right.
How many points can you score and put up on the board?
Listen, if both teams have over 100 points every night, that means somebody ain't playing defense.
Right.
Then that's somebody is both teams.
Right.
Nobody's playing defense.
And that shit sucks, man. That's part of the game. And what do they say wins ball games?
Defense.
Defense
Bingo.
is supposed to. At least that's how it used to be. But now it's like they'll score 125.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like, God damn. Like, think about back in the day, man. Games was like 87
yeah.
to 93. And it was still an entertaining game. But now they go 125 to 130. I'm like, you got 130. That was some special shit back in the day. Now it's every night.
If it was like it was back then, maybe Joel Embiid would play every goddamn night.
He would have to.
He'd have to. That's what I was just about to say. He'd have to play.
He wouldn't have no damn choice.
Because at that point, we need you. Get your big ass out here and play.
Stop boo-hooing.
Stop sour graping, if
Right.
you will.
And get down on the fucking block.
And shut the fuck up.
That's why we pay you these
Yeah,
millions.
yup. Exactly.
And smoke this fucking cigarette.
and drink that beer at halftime. And do you a line or two.
Shit, you guys got soft. Fucking bitches.
You guys don't even carry guns in the locker room anymore.
When's the last time somebody got shot in here?
Right.
Come here. Pow! I'm like, now, get back to work. They shoot one of the fucking backups and shit.
Yeah. But it's wild though because, everybody fucking just wants to shoot threes. Even the little kids nowadays is just setting up at the 3-point line,
You'll
gunning
shoot
threes.
your eyes out.
Huh?
You'll shoot your eyes out doing it. Bottom line is that equals up to a badass fucking shooting percentage. And now your team's behind.
Right.
Because you're not capitalizing on the moment.
Right.
Joel Embiid's a big body that they need down there every single game.
Every game. And
So
yeah, you can shoot threes every once in a while, but like, nigga, get on the block.
My question is, if
Big
he's out
ass
there
on the
shooting
block.
threes, who's rebounding?
Nobody.
Exactly. My whole point, Phil.
It'd be a whole bunch of long ass rebounds and then just outlet passes and to the 3-point line, and then they stop and shoot.
Or they don't even try to grab the rebound. They just try to smack it back out to the three.
Right.
You know what I mean? Which is stupid as hell. I don't know. The NBA sucks now. And I thank Steph Curry for this shit. Because he made it look like everybody could shoot
Right.
like he does.
And everybody wants to do that.
Because when he does it, it's entertaining, but it's like he's a specialist. Like, he ain't too many motherfuckers alive that could do what he's ever done. So it's like, you're not him.
He's like Prince.
Right.
He's like the basketball Prince.
Right. You can't do what he does, so you do what the fuck you supposed to do.
Do what you get paid to do.
And that's fucking play. Every game that they tell you to play, get out there and play. Cause like it's fucked up. Just imagine if you paid money to go see the game, and then the stars ain't playing and shit. It's like I don't want to sit here and watch a whole bunch of Scalabrinis.
Right.
You know, I want to see the main guy.
I was gonna say thank the Europeans. It's like nah.
He was thanking the Euro step. Thank the Euro step.
No, like they're big men that shoot threes.
Right.
They don't ever be on the block
Right.
trying to block some shit or get rebounds.
You know who I blame?
Who?
His boy Jokic. It's me, Jokic.
Jokic, I don't know.
Nah,
Here
blame
you go, defend
Adam
me.
Silver. Blame Adam Silver and
Right.
not Bud Selig, but who was after Bud?
Stern.
David Stern.
David Stern.
Blame them motherfuckers.
Everything has changed. Baseball, football, they added a clock to baseball. If you don't pitch a ball in a certain amount of time.
I like that though.
I mean, but it makes the game go fast.
That's what it's supposed. Baseball was so boring without that shit.
It depends on who you're watching, man.
Man,
you got a lot of motherfuckers whose bats are alive. Man. It changes the dynamic of the game.
I like that's the one thing that I did like, cause like the pitchers get out there and hold the shit, throw it to first base 10 times. Like, man, cut it out. Pitch the fucking ball.
Right.
I don't want to see you hot dogging and showboating out here, throwing it to first, throwing it to second, 2 or 3 times.
You feel the same way, Wax?
Hell yeah, because you're scared to pitch to this motherfucker.
Yeah,
You're going to
because
crank
you know
it
he's gonna take it for a ride.
Yeah, you know what I mean? They be bullshitting. But did y'all see the Yankees lost?
Yeah.
Man, that was a fucking crazy ass. East Coast versus West Coast?
Yeah, that was a banger, but they got damn near swept.
Did you see how they did it? And it was the first time I feel like I've ever seen it. They involved hip hop to the highest degree.
No.
They had Big Joe come out.
I seen Fat Joe.
They had Fat Joe come out. See, here you go.
Big Joe.
They had Fat Joe come out from the East Coast, and they had Don Mega, Ice Cube come out for the West Coast. I thought that was sensational.
That was dope.
That is dope. But did y'all see Fat Joe's legs? He had like fucking like rotating hips or some shit. Like his legs look wild.
He
man.
got them Kenny Smith Smith knees.
My God, you didn't see that shit?
All right, but yeah, man. But Joel, man, he's. I don't know if he's working his way up to be one of those guys that get what he asked for, or he's working his way out of the NBA.
Right.
But that's to be determined.
Right.
So we'll see how that whole thing pans out.
Right.
But before we get out of here, I need to address one last thing in the NBA. See, y'all motherfuckers is wild as hell because y'all know what it is, but they don't know. So I'm gonna ask you all together. Did y'all motherfuckers see D Wade's statue that Miami gave him?
Oh my God.
Dude, I think you got a picture of that. Can you pull that up real quick?
This shit looks so ridiculous.
Yo, he looks like the bad guy on fucking what's that Will Smith movie with the vampires and shit.
I Am Legend.
Oh my God. He looks like I Am Legend.
He looks like a bunch of motherfuckers. He looks like the Tin Man off the Wiz. He looks like somebody's grandfather. Like they could have picked a better statue for that. He looks like a young James Evans with that nose on there. Like that shit looks horrible.
Yeah, they did him dirty. And the wild part is, I seen him in the studio with the studio with the dude making it. So it's like he approved this shit. I'm like, bruh, like you didn't see this. You should have had Gabrielle in there with you. Like
Fucking right.
This ain't you.
Shit, they would have had makeup on if you.
See, here you go.
Just saying.
Wax said he had to have blush on his cheeks and shit.
And fingernail polish.
But nah, man, that is one of the worst representations. Now, we thought Allen Iverson's statue was bad. They gave Allen Iverson this bite-sized statue and then gave fucking Dwayne Wade Grady off of fucking San Francisco. Like, look at that shit, bruh. That's horrible. He looks like he got a shit. That's off rip.
I mean, they couldn't make him dunk on somebody where the face didn't really matter or some shit.
Something.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's terrible, man.
That's horrible. D-Wade, they did you a disservice by creating this in your likeness. And I'm sorry, I don't approve of this statue, and neither does the rest of DWI.
Yeah, tell them to do it again, D-Wade. You're worth it, man,
Right.
because that shit's terrible.
Tell them to melt that shit down
Yeah.
and start over.
Fucking right.
Even
That-
the pose is trash. Like, I remember that game, too, because I used to be a Heat fan. But he was saying, this is my fucking house. You know what I mean? This is my house. But, like, that's terrible, man.
They have him like, come on, it's Fredo. Shit, that looks horrible, man. That motherfucker looks bad in that statue, man. I'm sorry. Like, I'll take 6 of Allen Iverson's fucking statues.
This bite-sized statue.
Yeah, them motherfuckers was fun size. I'm sorry, them is what you get. Like, every kid got one of those Allen Iverson statues for Halloween.
Yeah.
But this shit here,
I mean, god damn it, man. Like, even Shaq had a dope one where
yeah.
swinging off
That
the
motherfucker
rim.
piking on
Yeah,
somebody, man.
Jordan got a dope one where he's going through the air and there's hands all by his.
Roberto Clemente got a dope one. That
Bro.
motherfucker just holding that bat down and shit, looking at the marvelous that he created going over that fucking fence. Needless to say, those fucking statues fucking ring bells. This shit here, I've never seen a statue look like it has to shit. And now, like right now, it looks like it's saying, I gotta shit now.
Like a raging shit.
Yes, like it's like a fucking dangerous diarrhea type of like explosive.
He ate ghost peppers and shit.
Fucking right, man. That motherfucker went and got that damn meal from fucking what's that restaurant with them chicken wings? Quaker Steak. He signed that contract and
Atomic
shit.
wings.
He's a fucking
A legend, and they made him look goofy as hell.
He looks like Ned the Wino from Good Times in that damn statue.
Yeah, see?
Oh shit, they got a picture.
That's what I'm saying.
That is beauteous.
I'm legend.
Tell me he don't look like that. That's
That
the first thing I
motherfucker
thought
wasn't
of.
speaking no English. It was like it was all talk like you're yawning and shit, like like seagulls talk. That is beautiful.
That's funny.
I mean, just look at the, bro. They know better than that.
Yeah, they did him dirty, man.
Yeah, that's cold.
That was a disservice, man.
Yeah, that's bad news, man.
I hate to end.
To a legend. They did that to a legend.
I hate to end on a note like that. But Dwayne Wade, you need to tell him to burn that statue down and make you a new one.
Get you a new one, bro. Cause I've been a fan since I seen him chew Pitt up.
Right.
In what was it? The
Sweet 16.
Yeah, yep. He destroyed Pitt, and I was like, who the fuck is that?
Right.
And then I've been a fan ever since, man. Like,
He did too, Marquette.
yeah.
I mean, Wade was so nice, man. Wade was nice. He was another one with the nice mid range. Like all of the greats with the mid range, but D Wade was that
Special.
dude.
He was special. He's gonna be in the Hall of Fame soon. You know
I
what
hope
mean?
they don't make a
think
bus
he-
look like that.
I think he's already there.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I think he's already there.
I hope his bus doesn't look like that.
I don't. Yeah. Who knows? I don't even know if they do busts in the NBA like that. Like,
They have to.
I don't know.
They have to. I mean, that's
You would think they do, but I'm not sure.
right. Well, you know what they say, dude. Wax. All good things must come to an end.
Yes, sir.
But it's not over yet, because we'll be coming back to you next week.
Tell him when.
Same time,
Okay.
same location,
Right.
different material. Peace.
Peace.
I used to get washed in the sink.
Make your booty hole stink, yeah. Dirty chitlins, dirty chitlins. Me and my MJ meet Yeah. Let that bitch know this world is mine. Woo. I'm gonna go get dressed, go see my bitch at 9. I'm gonna pick her up and she's gonna smell so fine.
It's back in time, going back in time again. All these hoes is on my penis, yeah, they ride again. Come on and ride it, bitch. Think I'm playing around? Come on, go, move your booty up and down. Come on, ride the dick. Come on, bitch, and ride the dick. I said ride the dick. Come on, bitch, and ride this dick. Woo! Ride it till your hips can't move.